Well, a very good morning, everybody. As you can see, Ganesh is a hard taskmaster. He just says, now let's make it happen. Actually, he got some of us to start working at 7:45 this morning on this innovation track of his. And let me pick up from there, actually, and then we connect with some very good speakers that we have here this morning. We met, a few of us, this morning under this project that Ganesh has kicked off between NASSCOM and the Boston Consulting Group on the same subject of innovation in the context of the Indian IT industry and its growth, and then what next to do that. But we reflected that this subject of innovation has become within about 15 years the subject. If you look back 15 years, business used to talk about re-engineering, process improvement. All the seminars and workshops at that time were about process improvement and re-engineering, and we went on to reduce the variations in your processes, get Six Sigma, avoid surprises, be predictable. And now we are saying, well, let's have surprises. Let's discover things that we don't know yet. Let's not just be predictable. Let's be creative. Why? Well, one is very clearly, Prakash, you have a loud voice. Is it okay now? Much better. Why? Why are firms in India and elsewhere? And why society as a whole? Stand back. Lower. Is that better? And put it up. Is that better? Very good. Thank you. See, you got to experiment, and then you get it right, which is something in innovation. You can't predict what you have to do and what the outcome might be. It's a subject which has started challenging the business firms who want to increase their top lines, because top line growth cannot come merely out of taking variation out of existing processes in the organization. You may have to create new processes, new ideas, and to then scale them up in an efficient fashion. Society as a whole is also talking about innovation. We have challenges in society. Firstly, on the environmental side, which has become now much more alarming, that we've got to continue growing our economies and our companies, but in a way that we have not been doing so far. And that way must be one that doesn't damage the environment, that in fact heals the environment, something different, something innovative. We have issues about healthcare in our country and also in the rich countries like the United States. The system seems to require a change and innovation to provide affordable healthcare to people, rich people as well as poor people in our country. Education, literacy. We've got lots of people in this country who are not yet tapped into the schemes for education, formal and otherwise, to be employable. We need innovation there too. So we have challenges in firms and challenges in society which require something new, something better, something different, innovation to do that. Now, the business firms, the large business firms, and we're going to hear from some this morning, especially IBM, are here from labs, from individuals, labs and individuals, and convert those ideas into something useful for consumers or for society, and to deliver them cost efficiently. That's what the firm does. It's a machine which picks up ideas from within itself or outside, converts them into something useful and delivers it cost efficiently. And in the process, of course, producing returns for its investors. So, if we have challenges in the world today, we are counting on our firms, our big firms and small firms, to do something about it, to make money for themselves, but to do something about these challenges. Now, they have a challenge, because on one side, we want efficiency, we want our processes under control. We don't want to lose that. But on the other side now, we say, but also please, do things which are new and different. Break your model. Get into a new model. And this is a special challenge for especially large business firms. So we will today hear from someone who I think can really set us thinking from a lot of experience, Nick Donofrio of IBM. I asked Nick, whose bio is in the books, what would he like me to say about him in 3 sentences to you this morning, and this is what he said. He's an engineer. He spent 42 years in IBM. His principal focus is innovation. It's on IBM's technology strategy and the technology community of IBM. I don't know where the boundary of that community is, and you might tell us something about that too. And he is really interested in and working on innovation in the 21st century. And I'm curious about how that would be different to innovation in the 20th century. And IBM was a leader in innovation, as you know, in the last century. So what do you think is innovation going to be like, and what would firms and we as society have to prepare ourselves for? So Nick, over to you. And by the way, later I'll introduce the other panel when we get into a discussion.